Some dies can be just too complex for just one engineer to design in real time. Thanks to TopSolid and collaborative design, you no longer have to do the job by yourself. You can bring your friends with too. Here's how. For example, here you can see we created 2 die blocks. And what we're in fact going to do is we're going to define each of these die blocks as a specific subassembly set. Here you can see the die blocks have been processed out, and now we're going to start defining new subsets. We're going to call this one die set user 1 because we're going to send this off to user 1 to work on. And here we're going to include in it the elements that we want user 1 to work with. So here we'll choose that die block, we'll choose that strip station, we'll choose that station, and we'll choose that station, and we'll also include these punch shapes. Perfect. Let's do that again. This will be another new alternate set. This will be called die set user 2. And here we're going to include in it this die block here, this station, and this station. And that station too. Why not? And then that punch and that punch. Perfect. And like that, our 2 different subsets have been created. This now means that we can send this out to the 2 other engineers and have them work on that. But in a video, how do you show concurrent engineering? Well, you show it through video magic. On the left we have user 1, on the right we have user 2. It's a race. No, it's just TopSolid. And it's TopSolid's ability to allow you to design projects faster than you ever thought possible before. So here on the left we can check in and see what user 1 is up to. User 1 should be working on perhaps making his punch shapes. After all, in his die set, primarily we're going to be working on punch shapes. So you can see here, he's taking his time, he's designing accurately, capturing his design intent. We're going to go ahead and process that out, I believe. Perfect. What else can we do? Ah, yes, let's make our actual relief through there. So we'll select that, we'll select the plate we want to modify or this new insert that he made. And we'll choose how we want to relieve that. Like that, TopSolid'Progress does the work for us. Let's keep going. Let's maybe make this cut out. In this case, maybe what we want to do is give it an angular relief. How about 2 degrees? Perfect. Let's do the same thing over here. That profile to that die block, same settings, and validate. Now, from here, this user is going to continue working on his project, but we're going to kind of focus and check in on user 2. User 2 has been quietly chugging away, and he's working on the bend shapes. Let's see what he's doing. Here he's asking TopSolid to help him create the profile needed to make his bend shape. There you can see the profile has been created, and now we're going to show our die block. He's doing overbending right now. How about 3 degrees? Perfect. Then we're going to show our die block, and we're going to process that through the die block. Let's have a look. So here we'll go and process that. And he's done. Perfect. Now how about we check some other things. How about we have a look at maybe some of the other elements in his design. For example, we want to process that out. That cuts the pocket. Perfect. And then from there, how about we set some specific bill of material properties. For example, we'll call this bending die 1. We'll put it in the die set. Beautiful. Let's grab that block and we'll also put that in the die set. Perfect. and we'll save. Like that, User 1's design and User 2's design are complete. Now it's up to the engineering manager to bring it all together, or the lead designer. So here we're going to start by including that original die set. And we're going to turn off the strip because we don't want to see it. So here we see that die set included. Now let's maybe turn off the top two sets. You can see our pocket exists from earlier on. And now we can include the work of User 1 and User 2. And you'll see it's really simple. Basically you choose their files and TopSolid does the heavy lifting for you. Here's User 2's file. And again, done and included. And think about how fast that was all accomplished. Here we had two users working simultaneously with each other on the same progressive die. This really shows off the integration of TopSolid. And here you can see, even though this work was done as a separate file, or a separate project if you will, it's been included in this design, and now the lead engineer is adding screws to fasten these plates to our die set. Perfect. All modifications in real time, and all thanks to the power and integration of TopSolid. And only using integration like TopSolid will you be able to master your manufacturing process.